Hello, this is Full Manic 10 here, and
Mr. X821.
I'm here to present to you a domination on Summit. I play the objective in this game and obviously try to get the kills. I'm using the FAMAS, with the red dot sight, and we have a subject to talk about. In all our videos we always try and talk about a subject, and otherwise if we don't have anything, we either won't upload it until we thought of something, or we just, I don't know, just don't have any sound, like have the sound of the TV on, or we talk about the gameplay. But today we have got a subject, and that is combat training. So what do you think of combat training?
I think combat training is a good way to kind of warm up as such. Because if you haven't played for say a week, say you've gone on holiday or whatever, and then you come back just to get back into it, if you're a bit rusty, then that's a good place to go, just to kind of learn it again, kind of. It's good because 9.9 times out of 10 you would win, unless you have it on veteran or hardened. But it's a good way to kind of practice with your guns, because I would choose firing range for any combat trainings, or Hanoi. They are my two favourites for combat training. On firing range you have the targets. So if you you could just do it you versus one other person, and then you could just practice whichever gun you want to learn if you have just unlocked it or whatever.
So combat training, you get to choose what level the opponents are. So depending on how good you are, you can choose how good you want your opponents to be.
Oh yeah.
And if you want to, like, if you're not the best player in the world like me, and you're not going to get like a chopper gunner and attack dogs like some people do, and I still don't get how. But on combat training, what you can do is you can just absolutely destroy the opposition and get attack dogs about 5 times, depending what your score limit is, obviously. Which is the really fun part about combat training, is you do get to absolutely muller the team, and the other team won't feel bad about it.
Yeah, next to the kind of player's name, it's their clan tag is 3arc. That is because they are a robot, not actually a real person. So sometimes they do just run past you, and you just knife them. But but I find that's the only problem with it.
Yeah, I guess they are quite dumb. And the other thing I don't like is all you can do is free for all and team deathmatch. It'd be really cool if you could like do domination with them and just, I don't know, practice doing domination. But obviously you have to definitely sort of, I don't know, oh, nice promotion. But you definitely have to work. Well, Treyarch would have to do a lot to get that far, because it would mean making the robots actually trying to capture all the flags, which I don't really see them doing that. All they do is really just run around the map and hope to find you. Although, that's another thing, is it feels like they know where you are. It's like, because you know, like a robot is like programmed to know where something is, or something like that. Well, it's like it feels like when like they'll run around a corner and know that you're there. It's like really weird.
And
It's really
also,
annoying.
they also just pop up from nowhere. So if you just go around this corner and there's no one behind you, all of a sudden if you turn around there'll just be one suddenly there, as if it just spawns right behind you.
Yeah.
That's another thing.
Don't know how that guy didn't get me, but oh well. So combat training is literally exactly the same as normal multiplayer, but obviously you play against sort of robotic things, and you can't do all the game types. You can unlock every gun. But you can't do challenges. But you can unlock every gun, every attachment, every perk in pro, just literally everything. But there are some things that obviously aren't possible. Um, like wager matches, like that's what I mean by other game types. But there are those things are those are the really only annoying things about combat training. And I guess if let's say the only bad thing is that, well, I guess that's alright, but you do collect COD points and stuff like that, and you do have to collect and if you don't get COD points, you won't be able to buy the guns, just like in normal multiplayer. So like Mr.81 said, you have to literally get to learn all the guns and how they
Maps
work,
as
and
well.
yeah, maps as well. That's very important.
Yeah, because I'm not really used to WMD, and we were doing online and it was WMD, and I don't really know a thing about that map because I don't really play on it, so it's kind of hard for me. So it's good to learn your maps, so go in combat training because it does help, because as Football Rank 10 will agree, I wasn't really good, and then started doing combat training and I've started to get better.
Yeah. Yeah, since I think Black Ops has come out, you've definitely got better because you could do stuff like combat training and all that, like that stuff. So obviously it improves your game as well, and um, and um, and also your map knowledge and stuff like that. I'm not sure, as the new map pack is coming out, I wonder if you'll be able to do the new maps on combat training. I wonder if that's possible.
I hope they do.
Yeah, because then you can learn the maps on that as well. The other way to learn the map is to go into theatre mode or go into private match and just do spectate and just fly around the map and just learn all the little hidey holes and stuff like that. Just sort of, I don't know, just hover around with your camera and just look in every building, look left, right, and centre, and everywhere. Just look everywhere, and that's another way you can learn the maps, I guess.
Yeah, that's a good thing about Black Ops as the theatre mode, unlike Modern Warfare 2, which if you have a really good game and you wanna and after you decide you wanna record it, well, it's gone.
Yeah, that's why I do record all my videos in theatre, because me being me, I'm very lazy and can't be bothered to plug in the EasyCap whilst it's playing, and also it just fills up your memory, and because I never remember to
Delete
it. Yeah. So this game's come to an end. I think I went 39 14-13. We're signing out.